Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Back on the normal beers tonight, all the draft stuff's gone. I've got to wash the bottles out. Tonight we're reviewing Shepherd Neame Double Stout. Got it from Lidl's Beer Festival the other week, 5.2%. Let's have a trip down at memory lane as it were. So, stressed arriving. I was stressed last night about going into work. I went to the second of my sites today, and I've got to ask permission to see if I can do a review from there, but a review and a little walk round as well, because it's quite interesting to see. It's quite a nice place, to be fair. So on here you see black, you smell roasted chocolate, hoppy, you taste some coffee and bitter. And there we have it. One of the, I think it's only unearthed that sell this normally. I think it is. So, yeah, I got to work this morning. A little bit further out, it's near Newark. I thought it was actually in Newark. I thought, oh no, the travelling's going to be a swine. But no, it wasn't too bad actually. 30 minutes to get there. Steady speed, no breaking my neck. Stuck to below the speed. And with Nottingham these days, that many speed cameras, it's not worth speeding. And tootled there, and yeah, big sight. I got there and I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of grass mowing here. And then got told by the owner that the big field, he says, we're still going to get the tractor bloke to come in and mow that, he says, because it'll take you all day and you're not getting those helps done. So I'm not doing that. There's still about a day's worth of mowing, but that would have been 2 days a week solid mowing without doing anything else, which is you know, a lot. So yeah, black in colour, little off-white head, definite roasty aroma. Definite coffee in the taste, and there is a bitterness to it. Oh, nice to have a pint. I've got the hot tub bubbling away, although it got turned off, but it's already back on 37, so I'm happy about that. Been on my feet all day and my legs are knackered. And then have to drive over to my daughter's and then drive back, so another hour, nearly an hour's worth of driving. So all that, because you know, driving, I feel sorry for people who drive 3 hours each way every day and then do a day's work. It must be awful, commuting. Really must. Oh. So, my drink supermarket beer hauls arrived. Wow, I'm gonna have some fun bloody tagging it all. But I might do that tonight, because otherwise it's going to be a ball ache, as it were. I might split it up and do a drink supermarket beer haul, and then a drink supermarket spirits haul, because I've got that many spirits. I'm putting them on the same video, but yeah, separate them. Yeah, looking forward to that. So, a fantastic day. 1st September, especially after last week when it was pretty crap, 3 days out of the 5. Work days at least. And beautiful today. It's been an absolute pleasure working up there. And I find with any job that the best thing to do is hit the hard stuff first. Get the hard work out of the way, then it's all easy, or easier. So I got there, there's this bloody big edge that's not been touched for a year. Straight down the side with my secateurs. Couldn't even do it with edge trimmers, it was too thick. And straightened it up, then did the top, and now it's a lot better. I thought that was the wife shouting, the dog. Oh. I walk around that much there, but my legs are aching. But so positive, you know. After being in a crap job for a year, with so many restrictions on you, and it's got even worse since I left. Thank God I left. But anyway, to go from that to what we are now, to where I am now, you know, I still can't believe that it's so good. And the people there today, all very friendly, and they even made a dinner. So when the chef's there, she makes you a dinner. It's like, fuck you know, am I in heaven or what? Free dinner. And once I've settled in, it's all about settling in, isn't it? You know, they all know each other, so I don't really know them. And I suppose I really ought to drink my coffee with them, but you don't like to impose. But yeah, to go from such a negative place to such a positive place, it's unbelievable. And I'm not even minding the drive really. It's well chilled out. I thought I'd be stressed driving all the way there, but well chilled out. Took the wrong turn on the way back though. Ended up having to pull over and get Google Maps out, and let Google Maps put me right, and it did. Sorted me out. Good old Google Maps. Oh, that is nice. An old-fashioned stout. It's been around donkey's years. I don't really know any history of it, but no, I can't see where it says it. But and obviously Shepherd Neame, famous for a lot of beers. 1698 is my probably my favourite from them. Probably because it's stronger. I mean, at one stage they were ordering beers for Lidl, until Lidl brought out the Haverwood range, and I'm not sure if they do anymore, or if any of their beers are Shepherd Neames. I'm sure there probably is, because Marston's and Shepherd Neames seem to do a lot of beers for a lot of supermarkets, and under different guises. Like Marston's do stuff for Asda, whereas it used to be Shepherd Neame that did it for Asda. And then they got rid of that range and bought that new range in the I can't remember the name now. It's lost me. I did have one at one stage, but I think I've reviewed it. Oh, but on a day like today, it's nice to have a decent beer. It's amazing where, you know, around about 6 to 8 weeks ago, I was at desperation stage. I was so ill mentally, and much more ill than I let on, and in such a very, very dark place. And now there's a lot of work ahead, but on both these sides, the abilities to show off my gardening skills, you know, can't tell you how great it feels. So, going down a treat, nice toastiness to it. All about the roasty toasties and chocolate and coffee. There's a lot of stouts are really. A lot of them are very similar, unless it's a stout with like a flavouring, like a plum stout or something. Although there have been some stouts that have defied logic because they've got citrus in them, and it's like, citrus in a stout? How does that work? But yeah, there's obviously some very good blenders out there, and people who come out with these wacky varieties. I suppose for every beer that's released, there's 4 or 5 that's probably not released because it didn't work. one of these days I'll have to review that rhubarb stout again as well, just to see if that's worked. It's braving the elements to do it. Oh. So, drink this. Might get the cushions out on my seat on the decking, and just sit on that seat and just chill out. Enjoy the sun, because obviously the cold days of winter are coming, and the more we can enjoy this weather, the better. You know, when it's this time of the year, you've got to be enjoying it every day, every good day. Enjoy it, because there'll be plenty of those nasty little wet days that you don't want to be, that you won't like. Oh. Oh. It's the spot nicely. Oh. So, as of this video, it just says I've got 30 minutes left. As of this video, I am on 964 now. So that very strong beer now, it's coming at pace. I'll have to make sure I have a lot of food before I drink a 67% beer. But it'll be interesting, though, it, you know. So, went down a treat, and you know, that first beer of the day when you've had a nice day at work, you've been working in the sun, you've got a bit of a thirst, and I might do a lager review afterwards just to wet the whistle a bit more. But yeah, that first beer, and just chills you down. That's what we all want, isn't it, in life, just to get nice and chilled. Might even cook a bit of steak on the barbecue. I'm not chilled, I'm contemplating that as well. Sure, I picked up some steaks the other day. Sure I did. Steak for the barbie. Lovely bitterness as well with that. So quite a lot of elements with that beer. 5.2%, not the strongest of stouts. You know, there's a lot of stronger out there these days. But I suppose when this was released, that was quite a strong stout. Still getting a good twang from it. You know, it's long-lasting flavour. And in the craft beer generation that we see these days, you know, some of the older beers still can ride tall. I mean, yesterday I reviewed a Golden Best Bitter that was absolutely amazing. It was obviously a modern take on Best Bitter, but it was absolutely the dog's bee. And this, again, you know, there's a reason why some of these beers stay around forever. It is a really nice beer. Oh, yeah. Apologise. Got up at 5:30 this morning, but I was awake much earlier, stressing and that. And I don't think my anxiety is going to go away until my brain sorts itself out. But luckily, I'm in a very good place, both work-wise, family-wise. You know, everything seems to be falling into place really nicely. We ain't got a clue if we're going on holiday yet in October, but not many people do they? I mean, Portugal went out the lockdown, and that's gone back in the lockdown no less than 2 weeks later, and that's devastating if you've booked a frigging holiday, and then for it to go out in lockdown again, it's just not worth it, is it? It's not worth booking an overseas holiday. You might as well just not bother. Not this year anyway. Maybe next year. Maybe the year after, but hey, British holidays, it's the thing, isn't it? There, you know, it's got to be the thing. Get back into British holidays. And the British holiday places that have opened, as long as they've got the social distancing right, they must be making the money. You know, it's all about making a bit of cash. Keep going in any business. Right, out of 5 then for this fella. Totally enjoyed it, like I said. You've heard me say about all the elements. So, for me, a good old-fashioned stout. It's got some good flavour to it, got a good twang to it, long-lasting flavour as well. Out of 5, 4.1 out of 5. Went down a treat as well. And that's it for this beer review. I may do another review tonight. I might even do that rhubarb stout, try and get it out of the way. Just to see how it cooks. Slightly matured review of it, you know, because I've given it about a month now, so I think I have anyway. I don't know. Hard to tell. The week's just mould into one. But anyway, that's it for this review. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing and commenting. And I'll see you soon. Cheers.